We're talking hits with Nate Smith. And Nate, welcome back to the most impactful countdown in country music. How are you?
What is up, Fitz, my homeboy? It's so good to see you. I just saw you over at CRS, and that was just an amazing moment. The two guys just embraced.
Dude,
I just felt so much love.
It's always a wonderful embrace. It's always a warm hug. It's just, it's one of those things where we need to have our every few month embrace. I think it's important.
I need my Fitz fix. You know what I mean? Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Oh, what?
Let's go.
That's going to be my new handle on all my social medias. Let's go back a second. Was there, going way back, childhood-wise, was there an early experience that influenced you in music?
Apparently, I went on the playground at like 3 or 4 years old, heard some kids saying the F word or something, and I grabbed my little pretend guitar and sang Johnny Be Good, and I was cussing. And there's a video of this. I gotta figure out where it's at and show it to you. I'm trying to sing Johnny Be Good at like 3 years old, and they're like, Nathan, no! My mom's like, oh God, he probably picked it up on the playground, Alan. I don't know what to do about this. I'm like, I like just singing this song. Like, dude, it was all over. They knew it was over. They knew it was over then. So that was my first experience,
So just
Johnny Be Good, you blankers, I said,
wow.
Yeah, it was really bad.
And obviously too, like when a little kid or a little baby cusses, they always look at the daddy, like, where did he learn these words from, right?
Yeah. So mom's thinking it was the playgrounds. I don't know. Maybe dad cussed. I don't know where it came from. Someone's trying to shift the blame is what that sounds like to me.
Yeah, well, that's amazing. But from that point, you knew exactly what you were supposed to do with your life. Yeah.
Yes, I was gonna sing the blues, sir.
Well, you got a new self-titled album, and it drops April 28th, right?
April 28th.
All right, and this is your first full-length album. Like so many albums, would you say that there is a particular story that's being told through all these cuts? Like do the songs have a particular link or connection?
They do. I mean, each song kind of represents a different portion of my life, a chapter, and like the first song that comes to my mind is a song called Backseat. That song is like, it talks about like watching the pine trees turn into palm trees, and you're in this back seat as a kid. And I remember growing up, sitting in the back seat, no iPad. I had a pillow wall in between me and my brother, and if he crossed it, I would choke him out. And I can't tell you how many times my dad would reach back and go, damn it! And he'd like grab my knee. I'm like, the knee, not the knee.
Don't you cross this line, right?
He was so strong. It was like a vice on the kneecap. And it was like, dude, you're going to crush my freaking kneecap, 100%. And then, as you get older, you get your first little makeout going on, and that may happen in the back seat.
Yes.
And
oh, wow.
Older and older, maybe there's some kids that start to be in the back seat. So it's a really special song like that. It has a cool flow to it.
I love that already. And you know what? I'm sure you wouldn't change that childhood for anything. Right? We were lucky the way we grew up. The fact that
we were.
Yeah, think about that. Those experiences. I was just chatting with my wife the other day about that. Like, how lucky were we to not have cell phones, right, as children?
We had Sega Genesis,
Zelda.
We had Zelda. We had like, we put a Coke can on the back of a tire so it sounded like a motorcycle.
That's right.
Like,
right. Such simple times, but I'm so excited for I can't wait for that backseat. You're also going to be heading out on Thomas Rhett's Home Team 23 tour, and that's going to be starting in May.
Yeah.
And so that's 40 cities, right?
I think there might even be 45. I have to double check on it, but basically, yeah. I mean, a ton. It's going to be crazy. That's so much travel and so much fun and new experiences and like different like cultures of each city and stuff, and just learning their little things that they do. Like maybe a certain city, we have a special drink that you got to do when you get, like Chicago has this one that tastes terrible. I don't know what the drink's called, but they gave it to me one time. Worst drink I've ever had in my life. It's just god awful, and you have to do it when you get there. So like each city's got their things, and I look forward to that. I'm gonna do my best to not like make food the priority, because I really like to. I've been working out and trying to eat less mac and cheese, and but I feel like if I go to these cities, I'm gonna want to try something kind of bad, and I gotta watch that.
But you've also mentioned some just widespread influences on your music. I mean, from Garth to Elvis, Bob Seger. But you've also mentioned like influences like Michael Jackson, Nirvana, which I thought was really cool. So explain to me sort of what you've taken from those particular acts and how that's sort of integrated into the Nate Smith brand and style.
Yeah, I think, like I'm a big fan of singers. Singers is a big thing for me. So like the way they choose to phrase things and word and stuff. But like I'd say the raspiness definitely came from Nirvana. It came from Michael Jackson too, because when he hits those high notes and he does that rasp thing, I've always kind of included that in there. Bob Seger is where I get like my influence for like my kind of driving down the road songs, like a song called Sleeve that I have on my album, and his phrasing is just really unique in the verses, you know, kind of jumbly in a sense. So yeah, I mean, it's weird how you take all these things from other people and you kind of make it into your own thing, and then you don't even think about it anymore. It's just kind of there, you know.
It just right. All these influences, they mold up, right, and it's you. It's just you. It's you. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Man, I'm so excited about your brand new album. I mean, I'm so excited about this. April 28th is the day. Hey, you are Country Top 40 family. We are so excited for you and your success and your future success, man. We're just grateful for you in country music, and
I'm grateful for you, man. And I love you, Fitz. Seriously, you're a homie. And
you're a homie too. As always, this is what we do. He's Nate Smith, and we're talking hits on the Country Top 40.
Love you, Fitz.